Hi there, Geminis, and welcome to your 2025 reading. I'm so excited I can help me to do your reading for you. So this is going to be a dream reading for you, Geminis, and overall 2025 energy, focusing on your dreams specifically. So this is going to be interesting because I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch deck and I'm going to be using my Xmas Elf deck as well. So I'm going to be using these two decks. Okay. So. Hi. All right. So first I'm going to pull a few of your Everyday Witch cards. Let's start off. On that. So we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah. You like the hat? Aw, Lena. So cute. So Queen of Cups. Wow. So let's see what else we got here. So we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. And the Magician. Ooh, okay. This is a good start here. So I feel like I see right now, like, there's a pregnant woman. She's going to the water where these little fishies are leaping out, and there's a mommy kitten sitting in the chair with her baby kittens, and the woman is bringing a seashell full of water to the water, and she's pregnant. And then the Eight of Cups. Here's a witch with a bag and her broom and her cat, and the woman is walking away from the cups, and there's another cup with some steam coming off it. I feel like you're walking away from a conflict that I don't feel like it's ever gonna reach like a good place. I feel like it's like a very it's just like you're on a very different path than a lot of other people, especially one person in particular. And this person has like their own um, agenda, their own like frustrations if they don't get what they want. I feel like they're like a very selfish person. And you just kind of have to take what's yours and like walk away from it. Um, and it's kind of like a breakup, but it's more about like it's not like a romantic breakup. It's more of like somebody close within your like circle of family and friends that this person is just like has a lot of steam, like a lot of unresolved issues that have nothing to do with you personally, but somehow you always find yourself in their line of fire. So definitely walking away, and it's because you've like grown into this very emotionally sound person that you are today with the Queen of Cups. You've experienced very like maternal transformations, and you know what it feels like to take care of someone else other than yourself, and you know the hardships that brings, but you also know the blessings that it brings most of all. And that's really what motivates you to walk away from this, is because when you are like releasing or like not it's not really so much a release, but it's like you're not excluding, it's like what's the right word? It's you're outwardly expressing, like you're giving off of an energy, exuding. It's a funny word, exuding. So you're just like giving off this like beautiful energy, like motherly, maternal energy with the Queen of Cups here, a very emotionally sound of mind person that can bring others peace of mind and clarity in times of struggle. That's kind of like what the water represents. It's like clear water, clear concepts, clear ideas, a vision, seeing into the future, and all the endless possibilities. And I feel like that's what the Queen of Cups combined with the Magician brings, is the endless possibilities of emotional clarity and vision and insight. And these aren't always, you're not always going to meet other people that are going to have clarity and see the full picture and the full vision and the full scope of things. Um, and that's okay, because you're walking away from those types of energies, those types of people that don't have clarity, that don't have visions, that don't have insight. I'm not saying like you have to like completely break up like relationship wise with them and completely cut them off altogether, but I'm saying you're definitely going to have a different type and style of relationship with them from now on, because you're no longer putting them and their needs, their emotional needs, at the forefront of everything that is you. You're you've done that before. You probably did that in 2024, and you did it for a very good cause and a very good reason. But now that 2025 has begun, it's time to separate yourself from whatever that reason or cause was, and no longer let them use that as like an advantage over you, because that's very manipulative, and they kind of need to take care of their own shit and like, and not put it on you, and not put it and make it your responsibility, because it's taking advantage of those motherly, maternal instincts and energy that you kind of like are almost like born with. And I feel like you're very in tune to that nurturing motherly energy, and it's useful with the Magician when used for the right reason and with the right tools and with the right perspective. Um, so that's why I see walking away, because people will they'll see that you're a very loving, caring, kind person, and they will definitely try to manipulate the shit out of you. They will try to take advantage of that. And also some creepers will even like look at it as like a weakness and try to undermine you. Also, just remember here that the Magician's power is endless. So it's not like you just stop being in control of your own life, or you stop. Also, here, just remember that the Magician's power is endless. And I feel like I just said that. Anyways, and just because somebody else tries to take control away from you or power over you, that doesn't mean they actually have. It just means that they're trying to, and they're letting you know that they want to take control or they want to take power over you. And the Magician is like, yeah, funny. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not how the world works, sweetie. So that's just you knowing your own power and your own worth. And the Queen of Cups is there in your corner, rooting for you, saying, you know what, like, you are so blessed, and you have so many blessings, and you have the ability to really master how you feel and put it into action. And how you put it into action with the Magician's help is going to be useful here when you walk away from these relationships in 2024 that you had, that were so destabilizing, and that were so emotionally just like, I don't like really, I guess they would be disturbing, because they were like people who were trying to use you and manipulate you and hurt you for no good reason, right? Nobody should ever do that to another person. But like when you thought about it and you analyzed it and you tried to rationalize it, because that's like, what you do sometimes when you're like, whoa, what is going on here? When you've done that, thinking, right, you realize like, wow, they really are just disturbed. So you're going to be leaving that behind for sure. Now let's see what we have here. Oh, look at this. Yep, the hangman. Santa is stuck in the chimney here, and the little elves are trying to help him. Yeah, it's like you were definitely trying to help somebody who was in a very stuck energy. And it wasn't like you were trying to force them into anything either. It was just like you were like you had their back. Like you were trying to be like their helper, right? But let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh my god, look, death. Yeah. Like I don't mean this in like a mean way, but like they don't want your help. And even though you're like a very loving, caring person, they still are only going to view you in their mind as a person that they can project their anger and frustrations onto. Whether you were responsible for, like, you're not even responsible for their decisions, but they have to have someone to blame. They have to have somebody to blame, because if they don't have someone else to blame, then they only have themselves. And they don't want to face their own shadow. They don't want to do their own shadow work. And they don't want to transform. They want to stay stuck. And it's interesting how you got the hangman and death for you. Okay, Four of Wands. Yeah. You're not about that life, okay? You're not about that lifestyle where you're actively trying to project anger and frustrations out into like another person. You are about like having fun and like living life. Like these little elves here are having a good time. They're celebrating. They're like leaping in the air with joy. And I find like that 2024 was that time in your life where you had to like do the right thing and try to help someone in need. Just offer, where you had to like offer somebody, you had to offer somebody help in a time of need. Just offer that kind word or a kind gesture. Like the Queen of Cups is all about, saying kind things and a kind word and a kind, just overall demeanor. But this particular individual is such like they have so much negative energy around them all the time, and for you to try and use the magician's power to sort of create something that could be beautiful and special and amazing, it's almost like a waste of your time and your energy and your resources at this point, because they don't want to have fun, they don't want to celebrate, they don't want to rejoice in like the new year or any of those types of things. And as much as you want them to, it's just like, I'm not saying it's never going to happen, but I'm just saying that like I think their time and their place is no longer necessary for you. Yeah, King of Wands and Two of Cups. Yeah, the King of Wands is like kind of saying like this relationship is over and done. And again, I don't think this is a romantic relationship. All right, interesting morning for me. Anyways, King of Wands and Two of Cups. So yeah, the King of Wands is saying like this relationship is like served its time, served its purpose. You know how to move on from it now, and it's not a romantic relationship because I am getting Two of Cups. Okay, with the King of Wands, but I just feel like it's more of like a friend or family member that the relationship is over as far as like trying to be friends. Like it's like they're like more of an acquaintance. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, like, it's somebody who's not really like fully conceptualized the idea of family. It's somebody who kind of has like been involved in your social circle, um, but they're not like somebody who is related to you. Um, and it's okay that like you don't have to be friends with them or try to be friends with them. I think if you ever see them in person ever again, then you can definitely, you know, keep your warm, happy energy about you. But just know in the back of your mind that you have knowledge and information on this person that makes them less likely to be warm and friendly towards you. So you don't have to feel obligated to entertain them. Because the magician can be the entertaining one, right? The magician can be the creative, fun, energy person that wants to entertain everybody and bring their creative energy and spark. But this person, yeah, look, this card, the Tower. It's the only card that wasn't I wasn't flipped, so I could see it. So the Tower, yeah. I mean, lightning strikes, right? The clock on the clock, right on the bell tower. Um, and it's like time's up, and this is like looks like a church too. So I feel like for you, it's like this person has their whole world has sort of turned upside down in regards to how they want to spend their time, how they want to live their life, and now their meaning behind their original plan is gone, and it's transformed them into somebody else, something they never thought they would become. And it's only going to take like another transformation, honestly, for them to see where they went wrong and not to like blame themselves or hold any anger toward themselves or anyone else for that matter. But really, honestly, just like wake up and see that hurting other people just because they were hurt is not the right way to go. And you're probably not going to be around when that happens, which is good for you because when things like that happen to people, it's better for you to like keep your distance. And a lot of energy is surrounding them right now. That's sort of bringing them to full conceptual like idealism of what happened, what didn't happen, and where they've kind of separated themselves energetically from being somebody that you could see as a potential friend or ally or just somebody who like isn't against you. You know what I mean? Like they went through something very tower moment like that made them separate themselves completely from like a beautiful life, a beautiful reality. And as much as you wish that didn't happen to them, they deep down inside they know that. They deep down inside know that you're a nice, kind, loving person with a lot of beautiful, wonderful energy, but they still need to find someone to blame. And because you're so like kind and sweet, Gemini's like it's like easy target for these types of people, right? You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the Hermit, the Devil, yep, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Three of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So the energy that I'm getting from this is look at the two different, very different energies. On the one hand, you have the Ten of Swords. Somebody threw these cute, adorable little gifts in the fire, right? Somebody did that to you. Somebody like threw your cute little gestures of kindness into the fire. But look at this Queen of Wands. You're like, I'm still burning a fire and I'm still roasting marshmallows and eating s'mores. So, you know, to have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands together at this time is important because it's the sun. It's a beautiful, sunny light full of happiness energy, and just holding on to that, holding on to like your integrity, holding on to the good things, not letting these other people bring you down. It's so important. And the Three of Swords, yeah, there's a bunch of swords in this like present that got like tattered up and destroyed. And I feel like somebody gave you like a gift that wasn't even like completely wrapped and like just looked like torn up and disheveled, and it's like so symbolic to how they're feeling. And I think for you it's like you are like, oh my god, like thank you for letting me know how you feel, but I'm not getting invested in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your Three of Swords. I feel like you're getting cards that are from other people, that are like other people's energies that you're picking up on. Yeah, because I don't think this is your box. I don't think this is your heart. I don't think this is your feelings anymore. I think you've moved past that, and you, yeah, Knight of Wands, you really moved past it. You got on your little scooter here with all of your gifts, and you're like, bye, I'm headed off into the sun. I'm headed off to have some fun. Like, I'm not going to let this bring me down. I'm going to live life, and I'm not going to give up on celebrating life. And Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Hermit. The Hermit is, you're always going to carry a light here. The Hermit is always going to, so you're going to always carry a light or a torch or a candle, let a candle burn for this person, for this group of people, for what's happened to this person in 2024. You're not going to like go into 2025 completely forgetting about the light that was once in this person that has somehow diminished and dimmed, right? I guess I think you know, right? I don't think I have to say it. I think deep down inside you know why this person's light isn't burning as bright anymore, or maybe not even at all, right? But you are going to still represent light. You're still going to carry it through the darkness. You're still going to face the darkness, and you're going to face whatever negative energies come your way, and you're going to do it with as much might and strength as the Hermit. And the Hermit always reminds me of, because it's always like an older, like wizard man with like a long wizard beard. It always reminds me of Dumbledore from Harry Potter, and how the light even means even more, especially in the darkness. And like, in he's always has some wise words to say to Harry Potter about being brave and having courage and not giving up and remembering how he's different from Voldemort, right? And I feel like in 2024 you had to face a lot of Voldemorts, and I feel like in 2025 there's going to be a whole bunch, a hell of a lot of Voldemorts, even the same Voldemorts, right? But you can still carry that light like your Patronus. You can still have your Patronus, and you can still put your Patronus out there when the darkness is there and the, Voldemorts are there and the Death Eaters and stuff like that. And that's what you're going to do, because the devil is like Voldemort, right? The devil is this, or Krampus, right? He's this really annoying, like trouble starter, like nasty energy, and putting your gifts in the fire, trying to burn out your light, trying to destroy you, trying to hurt you by giving you like somebody putting all their emotional burdens onto you and saying, hey, fix this for me. No, right? You have to say no to that. No. And yeah, and Nine of Wands, the little elf is like sitting here upset because they're scared, right? They're scared of the shadow, right? They're scared of the darkness. They're scared of facing their reality and doing their shadow work and facing their demons or their Voldemort, because everyone has their own personal Voldemort, right? And for you though, it's like, you know what? It's 2025, and I'm not going to deal with that anymore. So that's what I have for you. Love and light always, Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.